So I'm Dan Carlson,
Okay.
one portion of the Lost Blokes. Here's Dave. Dave, tell us about Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave, another portion of the Lost Blokes. I had relatives down from the UK, so I have more beer than I ever know what to do with in my fridge right now. And one of them is a Dead Man's Run from Cosmic Eye Brewing. It's really good. Actually, it's a really good lager. And I'm going to be fucking around with music and such with Dan a bit later and
Mhm.
screwing around with stuff. So who knows? Maybe you'll see us doing some live stuff on. Let's see if I can figure out a way for us to do a live thing where people can watch us fucking around
I,
on like Twitch or something.
we Today's May 1st. Shudder has announced its movies for the month, and we are going to give a look at what's coming up. Uh,
Oh,
Starting today, they've brought back their four French extreme films. They had them a
oh
few months
yes.
ago.
Yep.
High Tension, aka Hot Tension.
Mhm.
Uh,
Inside.
Inside, which is the woman invading the home of a pregnant woman movie.
Yep.
I told Carrie to rent that, and he did, and he loved it. But his wife said she never wants to fucking see anything that horrible again.
I can I can empathize. It's not the easiest thing in the world to look at.
No, I always thought it was. I mean, I'm sure it plays differently for different people, but for me, because it was structured in the way it was, like a very giallo-esque um, set piece type movie, it was hard for me to take it seriously.
Yeah.
So
But at the same time, it's about a pregnant woman being attacked.
yeah, so
It's not an easy sell in some respects.
yeah, so if you're interested in that, watch it. If you have any sensitivities in that area, maybe stay away from it.
Might be time to look at something a bit different.
Livid, which I watched last year, it was pretty good. That was from the directors of, I think, Inside.
Okay.
I could be wrong
And
on that. It's been a while.
and then of course Martyrs, the feel bad movie of the century.
The feel bad movie of the century. If you want to see what we thought of it, check out our review. We have a very lengthy review
Yeah.
of Martyrs. On May 4th, the series that everybody loves and everybody loves to hate on Shudder, Slasher Ripper, episode 6.
I have to sit down and give that a proper watch. I've
I've
heard
not
a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna give it a look.
I've never watched it, but I know that a lot of people were looking forward to it, and I know a lot of people were disappointed. On May 5th, The Last Drive-In, season 5, week
Mhm.
3. And then the May 8th, Poison for the Fairies. Anybody know what that is?
Not a clue.
So
Give it a look up.
yeah, go look it up for us while I'm, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
I'm not trying to bark orders or anything.
You look that thing up. Okay, Poison for the Fairies is a 1986 film. A very naive adventure family horror fairy tale that shows a magical and dark world seen by an untrained and hopeless little girl.
Hmm,
So this looks like it could be thoroughly weird.
gotcha. Does it look like a foreign film or an American production or
It
Canadian?
it looks to be a Spanish production.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's probably a subtitled movie.
That would be a guess. I mean,
Okay.
everybody, we'll find out when I take a look at it.
I know some of our viewers don't like subtitles. I actually don't care. And I don't even remember after I watch a movie whether it was in English or not.
Yeah,
Because I'm so absorbed in the story, I don't remember. But did I hear it or
yeah.
read it?
Having grown up watching a lot of French language stuff on Quebec television, that was all subtitled. Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm. Other than the night, which I think I saw. Let's see, Slasher Ripper episodes 7 and 8. So they're dumping 2 episodes on the 11th. Husera the Bone Woman. I saw the trailer for this that's coming on May 12th, and it looks pretty intense. The Last Drive in season 5, week 4 is on the 12th. On the 15th, we have the Babadook. Love that movie.
It's it's the hard part for me. The hardest part for me to deal with really in there is the relationship with the mom trying to deal with the kid, and then I absolutely get it.
Well, that's what's disturbing about it, but it's also, I think it actually has a fairly moving ending. But it's actually one of the few movies that kind of creep me out.
Yeah, it's legit. I mean, it's much more of a slow burn sort of thing.
I'm sure everybody's already seen it by now,
Oh
especially the
yeah.
people on our channel. But if you're a fan of it, it's there for you to check out again. Devil's Doorway and Darklands on the 19th. So I actually scheduled us to watch this, but we didn't. And I guess I was a month ahead of time anyway. So
Yeah, it worked out pretty well then.
yeah, Consecration, which is the Catholic horror film. So Last Drive-In season 5, week 5 on Shudder,
Hmm.
5/19. 5/21, the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards 2023, live on Shudder TV. Um, that's entertaining. I like back in
Yeah.
the 90s or the late 80s they were televising the Chainsaw Awards on like Channel 24 in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah.
So it's nice to see them carrying on with the tradition. Did you vote? Did you vote for the Chainsaw Awards this year?
No, didn't see it coming, so I'm gonna take a look and see if I can still get a few in, but we'll see what happens.
I think voting may have closed.
Darn it.
I'm sure by now it has if they've already. Well, it's going to be live, but I'm sure they're scripting it at the moment, or something. In Their Skin. I don't know what that is. You want to look that up for us?
Sure, I can totally do that.
Yeah,
So,
is it like you're the secretary today or something?
you know, I've had far worse ways to spend my time.
Okay.
Okay. In Their Skin?
In Their Skin. This would be different than In My Skin, which was a 2002 um, movie about a girl
Uh,
who self-mutilated and ate her own flesh. But maybe it's similar or even a sequel. Who knows?
this one actually looks kind of similar to crap. I can't remember the name of the film, but In Their Skin, I'm already digging the cast because it's Selma Blair and James Darcy and a few
Hmm.
other people.
So it's a
Um,
bigger
the
it's a
Hugh,
bigger production, I would guess.
yeah,
Hmm.
the Hughes cottage vacation is violently interrupted by a family on a murderous and identity-stealing journey in search of the perfect life.
There's also a movie coming out on the 26th called The Influencer. So yeah, of this month, what are you most looking forward to checking out?
Let me see. I mean, I've already seen all of the French films, but I might come back to it. Poison for the Fairies looks interesting. In Their Skin looks entertaining. I need to look up Influencer just to see what that's all about. While struggling on a solo backpacking trip in Thailand, social media influencer Madison meets CW, who travels with ease and shows her a more uninhibited way of living. But CW's interest in her may take a darker turn.
Hmm.
And okay.
No relation to the CW.
No. Actually, one of the things I was looking up and taking a second to look up was one of the actors in it is Emily Tennant, and I wanted to check and see if she was related to
David,
David, but not.
the one I'm most looking forward to is Consecration.
I could see that one too. I mean, anytime that there's a really, really weird, you know, Catholic exploitation nunsploitation film,
Mhm.
trust me, as a survivor of Catholic school, I am all in.